I hope people realise that you're drinking whiskey and I'm drinking water, but people might think this is vodka. I wish it was vodka. It's not vodka. Hi everybody, it's Shane.
And it's Oscar.
You are listening to Pure Notions Podcast.
It's a podcast about being Irish but not being in Ireland.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes, we are Irish and not in Ireland. We're currently in Vienna, but we don't live here.
Yeah. We're all over the place.
We're all over the place. Yeah, I am a nomadic whore. We're going through the alphabet from A to Z, talking about different topics of Irish people abroad. We are on episode 2. B. What's B?
Booze.
Oh, okay.
Booze.
Okay, I had D for... Okay, yeah, this is cool. Booze. I can do D for drink, but booze. Yeah.
B for
okay.
benzodiazepine.
Benzo. I had benzos. No, I did not.
No.
Is that the tablets to make you sleep?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, I do have them.
Okay.
I do have them. I've loads of them. I didn't realise that's what they were called. Okay, no. Booze. Yeah, okay, we can... This is supposed to be a 15-minute podcast. Yeah. We can talk for 3 hours about booze.
We could have we could write a book about booze.
Okay, favourite drink?
A beer. I mean, it's easy.
That's a basic answer.
I'm sorry.
B for basic.
G for Guinness. I like Guinness, but Beamish. Sorry, Beamish is my preferred stout.
Okay.
My stout of choice.
Okay.
But you can't get Beamish in the continent, so...
I don't like Guinness.
It's because you're...
Did I say that loud enough? Sorry. I don't like Guinness. I don't like it. I think... And when you're abroad, particularly in the States, you have to pretend that you like it, and I don't.
I think you'd have to pretend to like it in the States anyway, because they probably don't pour it correctly, so...
Yeah.
I
just...
you're Irish, you must love Guinness, man. You're here in O'Flaherty's Irish bar. Would you like a Guinness, man? And it's like, just like the head is like razor thin, and it's the black stuff, right?
My grandfather's funeral was a great day. No, it was... Speaking of drink, I remember my dad went up with all of his uncles and they all ordered Guinness. And because I think I was 17 and I didn't know Guinness, you know the way they pour it and you leave it to set and then you pour it. I took it off the bar and brought it down to all of them, and it hadn't been fully poured. And it was just the most humiliating. They were like, you are such a crap person. I wish it was you in that coffin. And it was just so, I felt so embarrassed.
At least it saves you the trouble of coming out.
How did you tell your folks you were gay? I didn't. At my grandfather's funeral, I just took the Guinness too early.
I made a Guinness faux pas.
Social faux pas. Yeah. I guess, it's like, I don't know, in Italian food, like eating while standing up or something. In Italian culture. Weird.
Yeah. So, I mean, Guinness. I mean, again, if I'm in an Irish bar that I trust, I will have a Guinness.
Yeah.
Mostly, I would just avoid it.
Is it really that different?
It just, I mean, I think psychologically it does have an effect. Like if it's like from a well-maintained line, if the distance between the keg and the tap is short, and if it's a fresh keg, like less than a few days old, or if it's like the first 2 or 3 pints, then it's lovely.
Would you not just get a bottle of red wine? I love red wine. That's my red wine and whiskey. Mm-hmm. Speaking of, this is not sponsored by Tullamore Dew.
We're open to being sponsored by Tullamore Dew.
We hope. I don't want to be sponsored by anyone from Offaly.
Hitler was from Offaly.
Yeah, what was it? I was literally going to say, was he?
I mean, Offaly is the Austria of Ireland, because it's right in the middle.
There's loads of Protestants. Lots of Protestants. I stayed in an Airbnb.
Austria's Catholic.
Catholic, yeah, Austria's Catholic. I stayed in an Airbnb in Offaly, and they were all Protestant. Mm-hmm. No, I'm kidding. I love Protestants.
I was at my uncle's wedding in Birr.
Yeah, that's where I stayed. Where there was it a Protestant wedding?
No, it's a Catholic wedding.
Okay.
But, it's also the coldest town in Ireland. Birr.
Can we cut? Get out. I'm not doing this with you anymore.
But I was at a wedding, so I was like 18, and I was just I was sitting around the table with like people, I would say, like in their mid-20s, and I was 18, and I was like, there's an open bar, or it wasn't an open bar, but I was just like there was a drink being bought at the table, but I was like, I got riggedy wrecked, so I was like off my fucking tits, and my grandmother, she was like, She's like, no more, don't send any more drink to Oscar. He's off shit. And then I went outside and I threw up next to a tree.
Lovely.
And I was asleep in bed by 10 o'clock.
Okay. I love at family events in Ireland when you get absolutely like completely drunk and it's always very discreet. Like, I think you've had enough now. I think you've reached your quota. You've reached your quota now. It's fine. But we live in Slovakia, and here's the thing. I think we have a reputation in Ireland for like drink. Like that's one of the first things people think about is drink. And the more I have travelled, we do not drink that much.
Well, no, I think we like drinking, but like we're not as good at it as we think we are. Because so in Ireland, like the opening hours of bars, right? So bar would stay up until midnight, maybe some clubs maybe till 2 o'clock. If you want, you can stay out drinking in Bratislava until like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, or even in the summer. Like I experienced this, like my first summer in Bratislava, like getting like I would go out to the pub with people, and they would just keep going. Like just keep going.
I'm wondering, is that a cultural thing or is that you just not going home?
Well, that was me drinking. That was me drinking like that. I was going to go to sleep at 2 o'clock in the morning, and not drinking like, oh, I'm just going to like hang out and enjoy a few sips of thing. You know, so in Ireland, drinking is a sprint. In Slovakia, drinking is a marathon.
Oh, so that's a really good way of putting it.
So you have to drink. You have to like. You know, you're going the distance.
Pace yourself.
Yeah, they pace themselves quite well. But they do drink a shitload. They do drink a lot.
Yeah.
But they drink spirits mostly. Another sort of cultural difference, right? In Ireland at a music festival, you might see people that have like a
panic alarm.
No, not a panic. Well, like a lighter, maybe like in like a knitted thing around their thing to like light a cigarette.
Oh yeah.
With, or they might have a pipe or maybe like a Coke spoon or something. In Slovakia, they've shot glasses. I saw people wearing shot glasses around their neck.
But was that just jewellery or was it functional?
No, it was like a functional. It was like a shot glass just knitted in like a knitted
I want
thing.
One of those.
And like, they're just walking around just drinking like domatza. Like domatza is like homemade alcohol. Like peach schnapps from grandmother and just looking...
Granny's peach snaps at a Metallica concert.
Her peach snaps,
absolutely,
boy.
Yeah. Well, they do this thing in Slovakia where they order pints and then Borovička beside it. Borovička is like this drink in Slovakia.
It's like gin.
I would say it's like the worst gin with petrol.
Evil gin.
Yeah, if you just... evil gin, yeah.
Gin is already evil.
Yeah, gin is already
it's British.
You thought gin was bad?
Gin is quite bad. Evil gin. Yeah, if you don't know what Borovička tastes like, go outside and just lick your car.
Lick a tree.
Just lick a tree and the engine of your car and just put them together and that's... But they get a beer and a shot of Borovička together, which in my mind...
Brzda.
Is that what...
Brzda, it's like a brake. So it's like a brake. So you have to slow yourself. You have to slow down the thing. You have the brzda.
Now, are you slowing down with the beer from the shot, or the shot is to slow you down with the beer?
The beer is to slow you down from the shot. So the
fantastic.
Shot. I mean, but that's what I do. This. I've become Slovak now. That I, when I'm sometimes when I'm drinking, I will have the beer and the shot just to, and sort of like switching between the two.
I'm wondering if I have become Slovak is code for I've become an alcoholic.
What's the difference, man?
But I'm in the wrong country because I'm not a big fan of spirits except for whiskey, and I don't really like beer. I drink beer. Beer is fine, but to me, beer is beer. When people go on about like IPAs and wheat beer, I'm like, just give me Coors Light. It's all the same. It is. I can't taste the difference. Now, wine, I'm a pretentious knob. I'm one of the, I'm twirling the glass. Like, I'm not twirling the glass, I'm twirling my whole self. Like, I'm like an ice cream.
There's a nice bouquet off of this.
That's just sort of heavy hint of,
and then on the west side of the hill and picked in February.
I like to use words that like vocabulary that would never be in a glass of wine. Like, it's a delicate hint of like musk and library. And then people are like, what? It just reminds me of a library. But there's no books in the wine glass. I'm like, but it just smells like a library. Like, it's quite nice.
It smells like paper and sweat.
It smells like paper and regret. It smells like bad decisions. But I love red wine, and I used to live in Spain, which I think makes the best red wine. France is obviously really famous, but oh my God, the Spanish are so good. I was in a bar in Logroño in Spain where they make the Crisanta, like La Rioja. Like, have you ever heard of that? No, I'm speaking a different language. For people listening who are classy, Okay, yeah, Paul, our producer, is giving me the thumbs up. He knows, he's European. La Rioja is this really nice Rioja is this lovely type of wine. But I went into a bar and they were giving wine and it was 70 cents. And for reference, in Ireland, like my crappy local pub, a glass of wine is about €8. And this guy was like 70 cents and it was lovely. And then I looked up and I saw this really fancy bottle. It was like if a drag queen was a bottle of wine. And I was like, how much is this one? He went, that one is like so expensive. It's a really expensive one. And I was like, oh, how much is it? He was like, that's €1.50 a glass for that one. And I was like, fuck my absolute life. How do I anally insert this bottle directly into me? No. So it's weird, that's where my mind went. But I love wine. And Slovakia makes wine, but no one told them to. They weren't really asked, and they're not great at it.
I mean, I don't know. I can't comment. But I know that Slovakia doesn't make good beer. They make okay beer, but even they would recognize in Bratislava at least the best beer is Czech beer.
Yeah, but then we were having this conversation. What I love about Bratislava is that it's been saved, kind of, from this like horrific tourism that Prague gets, where every time I go, for reference for anyone who's bad at geography or any Americans, Bratislava's 3 hours from Prague by train, and every time I go there and I do a show or something, I forget and then I remember, oh right, this place is it's not just tourists, it's stag parties. It's just cheap beer and booze in it, boobies, and we're gonna go to the sex museum later.
Your tits love you, fucking twat.
Gonna get points. And it's because their beer is so famous, it's kind of attracted that crowd of people, whereas Bratislava's kind of gone under the radar for that. There are some stag parties.
I mean, I think it's actually gotten less in recent years, but now I think this summer is going to be kind of crazy because Bratislava, like Ryanair have opened up a lot of routes, Wizz Air have opened up a lot of routes to Bratislava. It's like a hub now.
Can I tell you something illegal?
Go on.
Do you know those tours in Bratislava for stag parties where they're all on the bicycle and they go like cycling around? That drives me absolutely crazy. And they went by my house late at night and they were making lots of noise, and I wanted to throw something at them, and I thought the most appropriate thing would be an egg, but I didn't have any eggs. But what I did have was a big jar of pesto. So I just fired it at them. They stopped.
Okay.
They didn't make any more noise.
Jesus Christ. That is very illegal shit.
Once the ambulance came. No.
Once they stopped twitching.
No, I didn't really. I did throw an egg. And because I'm gay, I missed. I didn't hit them. It hit. The wind blew it back and it hit me in the face. And then that was God's way of saying, get back in your lane. Stop throwing things from a balcony. Who are you? What's going on?
You weren't made for this shit.
Leave the booze, people. Are you a cocktail person?
Sometimes. I mean, I like an espresso martini.
Everyone needs to calm down over espresso martinis. Seriously, it's literally crack in a glass. I don't like coffee. I drink coffee because I need it because I'm almost 40. Don't like martinis. I had an espresso martini and I was at like 2 a.m. I went to work the next. I didn't sleep and went to work the next. I was wired, proper wired.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I've had one, but like unmentioned until now, I do run a bar called Pado Mietka in Bratislava. You should come.
Plug.
But we used to have our coffee machine has been broken for a long time, so we don't do espresso martinis anymore. But it's just a pain. It's a pain in the arse to actually make, especially like from the perspective of being a barman. Making cocktails is a pain in the hole. I like having cocktails if the only thing deciding the price of the cocktail was how much effort I felt like it was to make it, I would charge €20 for a cocktail, €25 even.
Wow.
Because I'm just like, well, I have to shake it and I have to fucking strain it and like.
For reference for anyone, €25 is like rent.
That's like. You could get drunk for €25. You could get blackout drunk for €25 in Bratislava.
Yeah, a pint is like a pint in a normal bar is like what?
Well, that's the other problem in Slovakia. The alcohol is too cheap, and the locals.
The beer is too cheap. Wine is, if you go into Lidl and they've got like the French bottles and the Spanish bottles of wine, and then the Slovak bottle is like 3 times the price, and I'm like, hello, How are you marketing this? It's less good, local, and more expensive. But yeah, beer is super cheap.
Beer is super cheap. But like, I think locals as well will try, like, especially if you're new in the country, if you're you're from Ireland. Oh, they don't sound like that, but
no, that's a terrible impression of Slovaks.
I mean, we missed this in the accent episode, but like the Slovak accent is impossible to do.
All of Eastern Europe is just Dracula. To me, it's Dracula or Vladimir Putin. I can't do any other one. Like, and also most of Scandinavia is kind of Dracula as well. I can't really do it. Hello, I am from Norway. I can't.
Norway.
Just doesn't.
I don't drink wine.
Yeah, I can't. I drink blood.
But Slovak people, they will like try to give people alcohol poisoning. Like there's like
it's a tradition.
There's a bar as Brojnoš. It's like right under the St. Michael's Gate, which is the big tower in the centre of Bratislava for you guys watching at home. But it's Brojnoš, it's called. And inside they have this challenge where it's like you drink like 10 different kinds of alcohol. It's like 9. It's like 9 shots. It's like whiskey, Borovichka, Malibu, Thatcher tea.
Why?
And you're supposed to go and you're supposed to knock them back. And then if you do it in X amount of time, you get your like country on the wall. You get like your name in there if you do it next.
Do they pay for your medical bill?
I don't think so. No, I think they'll carry you to the ambulance if necessary.
See, I don't get any of this stuff. Like even when I was at uni, and they're like, "We're going to play a drinking game." Like drinking is a game. I'm already mid-game. Like I don't want to play another game. Like I want to sit and just have my glass of wine and a bitch. I don't want to like when someone's like, we're going to play and every time you do this, you have to drink. I'm like, I will drink in my own frequency. Thank you.
I want a glass of wine and a bitch as well, but I think in a different way to you.
I want the verb.
I want the noun, bitch.
Okay. Wow.
Girl, you're just a noun to me.
Oh God. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna.
I've become too misogynistic.
I hope we get this on TikTok. Yeah. I hope this on YouTube. It's not barred. Anyway, we have been Pure Notions. I'm Shane.
I'm Oscar.
Thank you so much for listening. And in our next episode, we're going to be doing the letter C
for cunt.
I hate you.